I'm going to show you how to create a jacket in PatternMaster Boutique. I'm working off version 6, and then in subsequent videos we're going to take that jacket and put some different style lines in it and turn it into a different type of jacket. Uh, the series will probably be about 3 parts, maybe 4. First, we're going to show you how to create a jacket in PatternMaster Boutique, but let me show you what our final result is going to be. This is what we're going to aim to recreate. This is 1, 2, 3 panels on each of the front right, front left. The upper back has 3 panels, and we have a peplum right here. The center back panel has been divided at the waist into an arc, and it's been given some fullness through draping in through the bottom portion. Each one of these arcs swoop into the side seam, so perfectly matching those up is going to be very important. Also, you can see that here at the waistline, and from that point to where this first arc, swooped arc point hits at the waistline, we need to measure that and try to get that measurement the same here and here to give it a uniform look. So this has a V-neck, 5 buttons, looks like they're about 1/2 or 3/4 of an inch. Notice how high up this swoop is right here. So we're going to be doing some modifications on our jacket to accommodate that. And once we do our style lines, we will break the lines apart and create the separate pieces. That'll probably be the third. You go ahead, pardon me, if you have PatternMaster Boutique, go ahead and follow along. Open it up right now, and if you don't have it, then I suggest that you buy it if you are a serious seamstress. It is a wonderful program. It is well worth the price. I have been having a delightful time learning everything to do with both creating the designs and modifying the designs. So let's get started. If you don't have it up already, get your PatternMaster Boutique up. Pull up whoever's chart you're going to be working with, and we're going to go into designing a jacket. Okay, I have not been set my defaults for me, so let's go ahead and do that. I'm tired of that window coming up. I do not want to save this. Let's see, chesties, waisties, hippies. We'll take this down. I'm not worried about any of that because I haven't done a fit garment yet. I'm not going to worry about that because I haven't done a fit garment. Now I do know that I have a flat bum and I've got a pooch in my tummy, so I'm leaving it like that. And nothing in notes. Let's save. Alright, let's see if that got rid of my window. No. So we're going to go into design defaults. And no, I don't want to save my design. Okay. Jackets, we're going to go ahead and leave all that like that and just save it. Hopefully that'll get rid of that window. Did. Okay, here we are. We're going to be making a classic jacket with a straight V neck. Let's go into darts. Oh, by the way, we're going to go ahead and leave it as short because we're going to go into settings later and set the jacket length. So now let's go into darts. You can pick anything like this to work with to restyle a basic garment, but for this demonstration we're going to do princess panels. The sleeve, we're going to have a basic set-in sleeve. Now we're not putting a collar on it, but this is where you get your linings and your facings, so I do want those. We're not putting a pocket on. There really are no other details I need to set. On a regular jacket, if we weren't going to restyle this, I would put perhaps a center box pleat or a back vent in it, but for this I'm not. Now here in settings we need to make some changes. First of all, we want this to print out without any seam allowances. That makes it a lot easier for us to match up these lines here and here and here and here, because that's what we end up having to do when we edit our pattern. We have to combine all the patterns, match up the sewing lines, and it's just so much easier when you don't have a bunch of extra lines confusing you. Now here's the buttons, 5 at 1/2 inch. We said about 3/4. Now notice whenever you upped the button size, how this center front extension went out. It had to do that to accommodate a larger button and still have that center front line. This line right here, inside this outside line, that's your center front line. Larger button, watch this. We're going to go to a 1.5 inch button. It'll look stupid on this jacket, but look, see how far out that went in order to give you enough room to accommodate that larger button. So we're just going to go back down to a 3/4 of an inch. That'll be fine. Now, the back of the jacket for a size 22 says that this is supposed to be at 28 inch finished length. I'm going to go with 30, simply because I'm going to have a lot of measurements to do to figure out where I want that arc to end so that I can have a uniformity in width of all of those swoops. So let's just do 30 to give us some style ease. Looks like we have everything done, so let's save it. Now, you have a couple of choices here. First of all, we're going to save it as this because I did this earlier, and we'll just keep that name. Your summary format, that's your guide sheet, yardage calculations, all kinds of summary, where your settings were and everything, so you can recreate it. That's what this is. So your summary can either be in DOCX, that's Microsoft Word, RTF, which is Windows Notepad or Windows WordPad, or PDF, which is Acrobat, Adobe Acrobat. These two right here, you are able to edit. This one, you would not be able to edit. So, it's totally your preference. I like to do it with Microsoft Word here because there's details into the sewing guide that I like to add, such as little tricks on how to get those perfect corners, or if I have some intricate arcs that I have to swoop, which one which one needs to be sewn first, and things of that nature. So I like to do it as this. It's totally up to you. Now, we do not want to save our patterns with the sloper overlay. We're not going to be working with the sloper. It's not necessary. If you want to save it like that so you can still see the sloper, arrange everything, that's entirely up to you. Now, for demonstration purposes, I'll probably go ahead and do it on this. So let's save. Now that's the end of this video. The next one will show us how to open this up in Pattern Editor and start working with new style lines. For now, we're going to go ahead and exit the program and I hope you come back and watch the next segments. I found it hard to find any instructions on how to create these patterns or modify these patterns in Pattern Editor until I came by Katina, who is an excellent seamstress and designer. Came upon a YouTube video where she showed me. After that, it just kind of took over. I now understand what needs to be done, and I wanted to get a video out, another one out, so that people could actually see another process, going through another process on this. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you watch the next ones to see how I got in and edited this. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great day.